Okay, so we just received the Nike Hercules from Apogee today. Skill level 5. Nicely boxed, nicely packaged from Apogee. It arrived in mint condition. And we're going to unbox this thing. We might have a cat joining us here soon. So, opening it up, as you can see, there are a lot of parts. A whole lot of parts. On top, we've got a couple of parachutes. These are nylon parachutes from Apogee with, it looks like some really good risers. The other one, again, nylon parachute. It looks like a chute protector down in there, as well as a couple of different sizes of Kevlar shock cord and some laser cut parts. I believe these are for the electronics bay. And we will find that out later. Also included, a very nice instruction booklet. I actually already downloaded this from the internet and printed it out. It's like 72 pages, 72 pages. Has an extensive list of motors, recommended motors for this rocket, as well as very detailed instructions all the way through. And the history of the Nike Hercules. Paint schemes, locations for decals. Also shows you steps 1 through 30. Here's the parts that you're going to need. So you can dig these out of the box and just take out just what you want for a section of the build. Also inside there, we noticed that there was a certificate of authenticity, and it looks like this kit is number 64 out of 100 kits. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, if you want to get some cash from them or a t-shirt, they've got some bonuses that they're running. Part of the reason why we're doing the video. So that looks amazing. That's really good. I'll probably use the one that I printed out and save this one because it's just too clean to really mess up. Going further into the box, we've got the laser cut tubes for the booster. These are all really nicely cut. Looks like there's a little bit of sprue that still needs to be pulled off, but that's fine. Actually, I kind of like that because it helps to protect the edges when it's in the box rattling around in the truck on the way here from Colorado. Really, really nicely done laser cut parts. Very nicely done. Let's go a little deeper. We've got some centering rings over here and some 1/4 inch plywood rings. Not sure exactly what step those are for. I haven't read the whole thing. This is your motor tube for the sustainer stage. I remember that because I've already been looking at it. Again, laser cut parts. And then they've also laser etched some layout lines in them for you. So you don't have to, get out your tools for measuring and, Also is the main body tube for the sustainer, and again, laser cut pieces for your electronics bay, fin slots, and then layout lines. And I believe these are for scale detailing. I believe. Again, I'll have to read the instructions to find out for sure. Really nice nose cone on this. Very nice. A little dark on the inside. I'm not sure. It just must be the injection plastic that they used, but really nice nose cone. Boy, that's big. These are your interstage pieces. These look like they are injection molded. Very clean. You can take there's a little bit of sprue on them, but not much. And I'm not sure, they look like they fit together pretty well. Pretty much just snap together. I know that they want you to put a coat of epoxy on this so that when the sustainer lights, it doesn't just burn right through, and we'll look at that and see when we get to that section. But really clean, really nice looking pieces. Really nice. You can see a little bit of the injection mold line, but that'll have to come off. That's fine. Again, electronics parts. And I've never used one of these before, but I'm looking forward to it. A zipper shield. A zipper shield for the sustainer. That'll be interesting. If those work, I may be ordering more of those from Apogee. Interstage body tube for for down here on your, excuse me, on your booster section. So you connect these. Modeling clay. This is for the nose. This is going to go up inside that nose cone. That's a lot of clay. Somehow we'll have to work that up in there. I know you have to cut the back of this off, so you'll have plenty of access. And then these are some of the couplers for between the inner stage and the booster. Motor tubes for the lower booster section. There's some 3D printed parts. I've never really worked with 3D printed parts, but I'm really looking forward to it. And boy, these are nicely done. Wow, look at that, really clean, very clean. The detail on that's pretty good. It'll be fun taking those apart and assembling that. Always wanted a 3D printer. The tail cone for the sustainer, which will work its way down in there. And then a lot of laser cut parts. These are balsa parts, different balsa parts for the different fins. It looks like these are, I think these are all upper stage. These are plywood pieces, again, laser cut, very nice, and then etched with the part numbers on them. Turn that around so it's right side up. Part numbers, and so you can find them easily and you can match it up to the instructions. It looks like all throughout this, they've got part numbers on everything, which is really nice. Yeah, those are really, really nice. Lots of little fiddly bits. Oh, I want to be careful with that. I don't want to snap that loose. For the built-up fins. Wow, that's going to be fun. More pieces for the built-up fins. This is the straw that you're going to use for the booster or the sustainer section, so you can feed the E-match from your electronics down to the motor, and then the other are for detailing. I believe that these little thin pieces are for the body tube here for wrapping around there for scale detail. More parts. Looks like I've got one that came loose, but that's fine. Yep, it came right out of there. Plywood pieces, laser cut. Really nice plywood pieces. Those are the upper fins for the booster, for the Nike Hercules. It's more centering rings, launch guide templates. Just very cleanly done. Very, very nice. And they're actually, with the exception of where the tabs are holding them in place, they're really clean and they want to just come out. Oh wow, that's going to be fun. Nike Hercules basswood sheet, 1/8 inch. These are some tiny pieces. I think you're going to want to be very, very careful taking these out. Very careful. They look very well cut, and the sprue is holding them in. But boy, those are going to be fun. Then we have some really nice detail pieces on a sprue. Really well made. Really well made. Those will be fun. Add a lot of detail to the rocket. That'll give it some wow factor as you're walking out to the field. Cardboard fin guides. They're just regular cardboard, but those are nice. Those will be really nice for helping to align everything. And then we've got, be careful with that. Ooh, nice decals. Water slide decals, very nicely done. Those will work out really well. Again, add a lot of good detail to it. And then we have some, these I believe, yeah, these are the cardstock covers for the build-up fins and other components. And what's really nice is they give you a pattern on them for rivets. If you want to go through and absolutely lose your mind and install all the rivets, you can. Haven't decided whether I'm going to do that yet or not. Again, the cardstock sheets for build-up fins, and this is the other one for the upper sustainer. Nice, very nice. And then these are the wraps for around the bottom of the booster section. They build up, and again, they give you locations for rivets. Really nice. So that's the kit, and I'm really looking forward to getting started on this. Wow, I've got my work cut out for me.